A friend of mine said, sex is the best form of exercise. But guess what? He's right in a weird way. Because according to www.sheknows.com, sex exercise is not a myth after all. For instance, during an active coitus, men burn 100 to 200 calories, while women burn 70 calories on the average. So just in case you wake up one morning and you don't feel like hitting the gym, you know what to do. Burn them calories. My name is Kunle Remy, and this is the 18 Plus Show, where you say it as it is. I have a show to catch. Welcome back to the 18 Plus Show, a show where we say it as it is. Today, our topic is, does the past really matter? And as usual, I have some amazing guests. I have Wolverine and some other amazing guests in the house. Also, I have my co-host beside me, the beautiful, elegant, sexy, sweet, delicious, sumptuous, fabulous, elegant. Have I said the same words again?
He praises me too much. Hi, Kunle.
Ifu Enada. I'm beautiful. I'm fabulous.
You look good.
Oh, thank you, baby. So as I was saying, I have amazing guests in the house, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves one by one. I'm going to start by the lady.
Oh, okay. I'm Peace, a graduate of Wesley University.
Awesome stuff.
Ondo.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I'm Sam, media producer.
Okay.
Welcome,
My next job is coming from Sam. Yes, that's what you mean.
My name is Angela. I'm a writer and a poet.
Awesome.
Wow.
Romantic.
Awesome.
Wolverine, please.
Oh, please. My name is Mokmadu. I'm an actor, model.
Thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate you.
And
Now, I don't know if you heard me when I said the icebreaker, which is say sex is the best form of exercise. Do you agree with this?
20 push-ups and 60 squats. Sex.
wow.
Do you agree with this?
Actually, you know, when it comes to exercise, I'm very, very lazy. So sex is not that bad.
Well, I mean, they say ladies burn at least 70 calories.
Calories.
Yeah,
No, but
on average.
seriously, when it comes to exercise, no from the behind kind of sex.
That's your
like,
favorite style.
Yeah, like,
Nice.
you know, you give the girls ass like, you know, push up and all that. So
Calories.
actually good.
Sam, please. It's too heavy for me. Sam, please.
Well, I think it is.
You think it's right, yeah?
I think it's right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Because
agrees
it
with
has
me.
a
I think sex goes a long way to make the girl
Yeah,
curvy.
curvy.
You know how they say you want to know a girl that's been having sex, her hips get wider. So that's why I said squats and push-ups. So you know, it just I've started again.
Therapy.
Mark
Seriously,
Wolverine.
I-
Sorry, before you start, I know you have a mirror by your bed, so you see your packs when you're Spartacus.
When I'm to be sincere with you, I don't really know because I know I'm a gym rat, so I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
gym rat. So you
You
don't
know
have
the
this
one that makes you burn more calories.
I have to hit my gym. I don't know about.
But don't
So you don't feel some kind of strain or muscle?
No,
But you sweat when you're having sex. You sweat.
yeah, I think the AC works very well. So
but you still sweat.
I don't know. Little.
Let me see what I know about your room before they start asking me where I was looking for you.
It's all right. It's all right. I think we should go straight to today's topic, which is, does the past really matter? So I'm going to let my beautiful co-host fire you guys.
Okay, so with regards to our topic, I'd like to know, do you think that where you meet your partner matters, and do you think it reflects the sort of qualities to expect from them?
Actually, for me, I don't think it really matters. You get.
So if you met your partner in like a strip club and he was, very active with boobies and,
But he's going to be active with me, so I don't think he's that bad. No, actually, because there's a story one of my bosses told me that his friend actually married a prostitute, and till today their marriage is still like intact. You know, from time to time, you got to know her, and she was like a really nice person. People have reasons for doing one thing or the other, so you just don't judge by a book by its cover, like they say.
Okay, awesome stuff.
Yeah.
So, Sam, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think it matters.
It matters. Why do you think that?
Yeah, I think it matters. I think it has a long way to tell the kind of wherever you find your partner or something. It has a long way to. It reflects. I think it has a long way in reflecting their personality. I mean, give or take. On the long run, maybe I may be right, but I think at some level too. Some level.
I would have to go with her on this. I don't think it matters. Really, reason being, even in church, the bad boys go for therapy, for rehab in church. And then there are good boys that say, oh, let me just turn up today, and then you meet them in the club. So what are we talking about here?
If you meet your...
You're not saying anything.
It's turn by turn. If you meet your spouse or your, in the boxing ring, are you not afraid that one day you're going to be the person?
No, it will shock you to know that a lot of them do not hit women. It's sport. Do you understand? If you have self-control, if I met you in the club and then I get to talk to you and I realize that there's a lot up here than there is around here, then we're good, because I connect more to your sense. I'm sapiosexual, so it has to be about what you're...
Awesome stuff. Mark Madu looks like he has a lot to say.
I think she's my kind of person.
Mark is already?
Yeah.
Sharp guy.
Sapiosexual. You just have to be I do this hard before I make friends with anyone. You just have to say something that will attract me.
So are you saying that, so tell me, does it really matter where you meet them?
It doesn't matter.
So, for example, if the prostitute says the right things you want to hear.
Yeah, there are certain situations that led into that, and they're just looking for someone that will just tell them the truth.
But not just mental.
Yeah. You don't know. They're just looking for someone to just tell them, okay, you need to change. There's certain
So regardless of where you meet her, you give her the benefit of the doubt to find out more about her. And
okay, I realized back then in Kaduna, I went to work and I met this lady, we got talking and I realized she was one of the best prostitutes in Rwanda community.
One of the best.
Yes.
There's an award for that.
Yeah, they know her. She's a classic chick.
Wow.
Just before you call her for something like that, you just have to up your game. You have to hand it. So, but I just realized she is intelligent. But certain situation led her into that act, and someone talked her into becoming a better person, and now she's a better person.
Okay, are you that someone that talked her into becoming a better person?
My friend, actually. I added. Yeah. I almost fell in love with her too. She is
thank you very much.
Also lady.
Another question, what or where do you think is the proper place to meet your life partner?
Anywhere. You can meet your partner anywhere. In the street, car, taxi, anywhere. Club.
Anyway. So, anyway,
Anywhere, but I wish they go in.
I want to go down. That's my baby. That's my future partner.
I would say it depends on the places you hang out in. If you're the kind of person that goes to the club, you are there all the time. I mean, where else are you going to be? If you're someone that's always in the office, you will meet your partner.
No, if you're someone that doesn't say that, you don't need to go.
Okay, so what if you're always in the club, or maybe one day you go to buy something at the supermarket and your life partner is...
You have a triangulated business. You go to the club, that's why you go to the supermarket and you're home. So it's within
you know what she says, yes. What actually is actually true, because you tend to have relationships more with people that surround you. So it's no wonder some actors get married to actors, because every event you go, everything is the same. Bankers tend to, mix you back.
You meet someone in the club and that person is not a club person. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And the person does not understand that this is what I do, this is how I have fun. And the person you met is more of a church girl or a stay-at-home girl, and it's just not that.
Definitely be a problem.
But you can't just get married to someone like that.
Strike a conversation, know what that person.
That is why you're sapiosexual. Mark has been contributing to every other person's response. What's your take on this?
This is Mark on this. Mark. Everybody. What she said.
Since I concur.
I think Mark is solid already. Like, this is the second time, honey, I have
we need to switch you to this side.
No, but I was just trying to keep out the fact that you can meet someone anywhere. an actor, whether I meet a lot of beautiful girls around my workplace, and I'm not a club person, but I've been to club.
Like a gym rat.
Like, let me say, I've been to club like 3 times in my life.
I think you will find your life partner in the gym. So what do you look like?
Might not be happening. Might not be. Because I just go there, I'm always focused, you know, as and I just want to just do my stuff and get out.
You never know when something else could steal your,
I'll just come and register.
You
I just feel okay. I've been nursing, not in the movie world, but in the modern environment. It's just so beautiful. And the way they pamper, the way they care. So I meet them anywhere.
Mark is speaking like someone that has several options. Not even options, like, what's the word for
I
it?
want to start with you on this question. What are the qualities of a life partner?
If you wanted to choose
So
a life
let's see.
partner, what qualities?
Since we're saying anyway, we all agree on we can meet your life partner. What are the qualities you look out for first? On the first, you know.
Putting their past into consideration.
Yeah, put your past.
I'm saying, when I was growing up, my mom was beautiful. She's tall. She's this black beauty. I was saying to myself, you just need to marry someone who is beautiful. She's tall. Over time, around my friends, most of my friends are married, and I see some beautiful wives, they're just. So it makes me scared too. So I'm just looking for someone who is intelligent, someone that has passion. You don't need to be overly beautiful, but you have to be appealing. So you just have to be intelligent. When you appear before people, you should present.
So intelligence doesn't.
I have a list, but I think top of my list would be
Let me take that one.
you have to love God. You have to fear God. That's the one thing because if you fear God, every other thing falls. You won't hate me, you won't talk back at me, you won't be rude, you will not insult me because you have the fear of God. And then after that, of course, you
I mean, if they really have the fear of
that's why we
God,
say not know God. Fear of God. You have to fear God.
that's just some
Because there's some
aspects who
people
are
that do not fear God. If you
Bad
fear God,
domestic
you
violence.
love your wife. You know what the Bible says. You know that you treat her like.
Yes,
you love her like you love the church. So.
So if the guy that is not so good, I mean like
Wait,
the
I'm not.
opposite.
And I think we also need to ask Mark if he's got that, God fear and you fear God.
No, we're not doing that.
Why did you ask me that?
Stop it.
So second on my list would be you have to be intelligent. You have to know a little of everything. I should be able to strike a conversation and give a response to that.
You're ready to respond.
Yeah, you're not just lost.
Honey, you're looking for a genius.
No, not a genius. I said a little of everything, not everything of everything. You should know a little of everything.
You should be open-minded, you should be
Who's
informed.
the current president of FIFA?
No.
Hold on. Not that kind of everything.
That's not my interest. That's something.
It's alright, yes.
And then after that, you have to be fine.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Are
fine.
you sure you didn't take your fine before the go?
No, fine.
This guy is fine. You got very well. But walk on night.
Okay, for me, God fearing is actually, I concur with her here, but you know,
It is about concurring.
well, you know, there's some men you can groom to who you want them to be.
Is that even
Honestly. Okay. Let me say something.
Let her land.
Oh, let me lie. Okay, now, there's a guy you meet, he has some qualities you see, like, okay, he's cute, he's intelligent, he's a friend, actually, because at the end of the day, when the marriage is over, when the love is fading, the friendship still draws, like, closer, you understand what I mean? And just like, for example, you are dating now, and maybe if you don't know, I'm not saying they are actually dating, I'm just saying, for example, okay, first 3 weeks, 1 month, we are always calling 247. With time, gradually, you know, you keep dropping, and 1 year, 2 years, and maybe he now calls like once in 3 weeks or once in.
So yours is
Okay, once in 2 days or once in 3 days. But the most important thing is that you guys are friends. You understand each other. You understand? Yeah. God fearing and friendship. Love is always there because love is what. Yeah, you will now groom him there's no perfect man, there's no perfect lady. You can even make a prostitute a God-fearing woman. You can groom her.
Don't
say that. No, don't say that. No, don't say that. Because there are some situations that push people. That's
Okay, before we get into the situation that push them, let us hear what Sam has to say.
Okay, I think I would just.
What are your qualities?
I think I would concur with what everybody has said. God-fearing, intelligence, and all. But above all, I think realness is what someone is real. You know, when you're real, I mean.
How do you even know when someone is real? Lots of people are actors these days.
No,
but I think you can.
Oscar-worthy actors.
I think there's a way you can tell. Yeah, you just have to be real.
I support that. Being real is the first thing.
Yeah, because when you
take me as I am, kind of thing.
Get to understand each other well.
True to yourself, yeah, friendship.
I would like to ask you to start giving me tips on how to know people who are real, but we need to go on a break now. When we come back, we'll be dealing with another segment on 18+. Stay tuned.
Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the 18+ show, and we're still discussing, does the past really matter? And you, Peace, you were saying something about grooming. You can groom a man to be who you want him to be. This now leads to my question. Do people really change?
People change when they want to change. Like, it's just a decision. I just have to change. But I think, let me change the word from groom to influence. You understand? You just have to influence someone that from your character, or if I'm this scattered person and my guy is an arranged person, when I scatter too much and he keeps arranging, I would have to adjust, you know.
I know someone that arrange all the time. She can scatter everything.
No, but at least
so you think people
just
change?
Normal.
If
just
they
normal.
want to.
You just have to.
Over time, you begin to rub off on them.
That's it.
Okay, I like Sam's thought, and I don't want you to concur. Just give me your original, fresh thought.
No more concurring.
People change.
Do people really change?
Yeah, they do. I think it's dependent on who is trying to change. If you over time, if you're persistent and you're also you have consistency in your character. I think I'll give up one day and say, okay, I think as long as you're not type that you preach and you practice what you preach, and with time,
consistency in your character could break their defense or their wall and make them change in some way.
Let me just change.
Angela, what are your thoughts?
About people changing, I'd say that people change when they want to change. You can talk to someone 1,000 times about the same thing. The person doesn't get to the point where they feel that, okay, this is my breaking limit, I need to change. It's like alcohol addiction. It's like taking hard drugs. You'd have to get to that point where you're like, I give up. This is where I need to do a 180 turn. So if it really doesn't depend on what you're saying, and I would hate to get spiritual, but sometimes with the help of the Holy Spirit, but that's a different topic. You'd change if you want to change and if there's a higher power involved. It has nothing to do with the person that is trying to change you. It's a self-thing.
Okay, so it's a personal decision. Mark, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, people change. People can change. I'm one person that you can't influence me with certain things. It's not possible. I went to a school in a deep part of Nasarawa State, in the north, core north. I lived around chain smokers. I was like a saint, not because I was a church boy, kind of, but despite I go to church, but I refused to adapt. It doesn't. They know me as the smoke, the bad guy. So it depends on the aspect of change. If you have a positive life that influences people, that speaks well, you can change me, but not. People still change to that negative life, but it depends.
I like the angle that you're coming from, and this brings me to the Wildcat segment. This is basically where I ask you one question and expect that you would give me your very honest response. Now we're talking about the topic, does the past really matter? Now this is my question. If after you're committed to someone, maybe you're married or you've gotten to that point where you know this is forever, you then find out that they have this questionable past. For instance, he's a drug lord, you know, she's a prostitute, or there's just something they haven't reviewed about, you know, themselves. What would happen? Do you think that, you know, you would carry on with that relationship? Do you think there would be like a breakup or something? What would happen? What are your thoughts?
No, there's a difference between relation like boyfriend, girlfriend.
Like I said, if you are committed,
married,
if you've gotten to that point where you're committed.
You are married. The worst fear I have is a broken home. Like to, you know, leave my husband because he's with another woman or because he's a drug lord. No, I wouldn't do that because I am also a result of a broken home. So I can't let that trait, you know, continue. So no matter what my husband has done, actually, I would, you know, we'll have to still resolve it. I can't just leave my home for just anyhow, except he wants to beat me to death. I can't, no, I would definitely take him on board. Aside from that, I can't leave my husband because the woman is...
So a questionable past would not make you change your mind in a committed relationship?
It wouldn't. Actually, I would have said it would be definitely, because I'm human, I might get angry and want space. By the end of the day, he's still my man. I still have to respect my vows. You understand? We'll have to talk one-on-one. We have to just choke head together. We don't just have a choice.
Okay. Sam, what are your thoughts?
Well, you said...
Will the past affect your knowledge of the past?
I think as long as the person is not the old person, as long as you're changed, I don't think I should hold the past against. I think I also have my past, so, and which I cannot tell. Probably I have not told you everything about. When you get to find out, you also. So I just let it go. As long as I don't see reflection of the past.
Okay. Well, Sam, there are some things you would hear in your life that you'd be like,
what's the worst?
No, maybe she was the one that stabbed your mother to death. I mean, if that happened, that kind of situation.
It's funny how you guys are saying, oh, I'll let it go, I'll let it go. It's easier said than done.
I think when you're in the shoe, let's hear what
Angela has to say.
I would rather not go to the extent of marriage because I would like to think that I will not get married to someone that still has a past that I don't know about.
Okay, but I'm saying if you're like married now, and then you find out knowledge.
If
you're married and
your husband, sorry, the question says your husband, your fiancé, your girlfriend, whatever, it's somebody you're in a relationship with.
And he has a past and he hasn't told me and we're about to get married and you have a past you haven't told me, I won't follow through.
But then he's telling you.
I said we are engaged. You first proposed before telling me we're not getting married. I'm sorry. Why would you hold on to that point?
Please, if you're her boyfriend, tell her everything she needs to know. Tell her everything to know. Mark has something.
Okay, let's hear what Mark has to say.
I will support her again.
Always concurring. Sometimes.
No, look at what I'm saying.
I might have
it's
done
wickedness to engage someone, then you review everything.
Mark, listen. Mark, listen. I've seen people.
Find out something later that would
Angela, I have seen people get married in 6 months. Meet you today. In the 3rd month you are proposed, we get married. I've seen it, and it's a very successful marriage. But what I'm saying is, some things are very heavy. Some things are so heavy that you can't just... And I feel that, okay, at this point, I think I need to tell you. And the best time I can tell you is now, after
our marriage.
No, that's unfair. That is very unfair. It is very unfair. You shouldn't wait. You shouldn't wait to that point.
I have a scenario here.
Sorry to cut you short. If you got to the point where you said, I'm going to marry you, it means you're ready to trust me with everything. You should have told me.
But I haven't said my vows. I haven't done anything. We're still in the work. I mean, you can still walk away.
For Angela, it's a deal breaker. She's not getting... Guess what, guys? We actually asked some people these questions on the street, and they have sent in their responses. We'll be listening to them right now.
Good morning, my name is Dr. Emmanuel. I'm calling from Abuja. Yeah, based on the question, I understand that character affects one's personality. But in a case where my fiance's past is questionable and she has proven otherwise that she has changed, I don't have issues with that. I don't think it will affect our relationship. But sometimes too, though, you need to be very careful and more observant, and then to see if people could fall back to their previous lifestyle. So yeah, I don't think her past life would actually affect our relationship. Thank you.
My name is Valerie. I'm in Lagos. So the question, if I find out that my husband or partner has a questionable past, such as armed robbery, will it affect our relationship? Okay, one, depends on what the past issue is. If it's a past such as he was an armed robber and now he's changed, in the sense that I've been dating him for a while, I've been married to him for a while, and I see the changes, I'll forgive and let go. After everybody has a past. But if I'm married to him and I find out that he has a child, such a past that you can't just sweep under the carpet. There's a child, there's an evidence. This is still something that still lives on. So I would feel disappointed, I'll feel betrayed. But then, since I'm already married, I wouldn't want to lose my marriage as a result of such a situation. So in such case, it would affect our relationship instead that trust would be affected. But I'll still keep my marriage and I'll still work to having the child in. But if it's character-wise, if it's a character issue past, I would still feel bad, but then I would make decision on if it would affect our relationship as regards how much he has changed.
Interesting. Everybody talks about change and change and change and change as long as you have changed. So yeah, people really do change. We agree. If you want to, right?
They all talked about if they are married already. If I'm married already, I wouldn't dissolve my marriage. But if it gets to happen before my marriage, even if it's a day to my wedding, it's done. No, just imagine I vowed with my family that if I get to find out the person that killed my mom, can you imagine? It takes a lot. It takes divine power.
You know what annoys me? Mark, you know what annoys me on it? Yeah, he's been doing too many films. You know what annoys me in this show? The thing always gets heated up when we are almost about to wrap. I actually don't. I feel like coming at you guys because really and truly, sometimes it takes so much. I need to forgive myself first before I can let you into my past or let go of that past. So it takes a lot sometimes. How would I think I killed your mother?
You know?
We are coming to an end. We'll talk about we'll argue this one after the show. Anyways, thank you very much. This brings us to the end of the 18 Plus show, this episode. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. And thank you for being the most amazing.
Thank you for being here with me. You guys can follow us on social media and continue this conversation. Let us know what your thoughts are. Do you think the past would affect your relationship? Right now, I'd love to shout out to everyone that has made this possible. Explicit Naka Beauty, thank you for my makeup. Thank you, Coco. Sean for the outfits. Thank you, Jimmy London Shoes. He makes awesome shoes. And Ocean 7 Lounge. You guys are awesome. They have the best of everything. Trust me. You should come visit them here in Lekki. Honey.
Yes, you can follow us on Instagram, 18 Plus, spelled as 8.
Yeah.
Teen. The rest are alphabets. Yes, on Instagram and on Facebook and on Twitter, it's the same thing, 18 Plus. It's written on the screen. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. And thank you for being part of the 18 Plus show. Thank you for coming once again.
I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye. As I was saying.
Boss.
DJ Toxic.